Well, we know during this difficult time, it is definitely taking a toll on our small businesses, but help is available. And here to tell us about some of that help that is available to our small businesses within our community is Aundrea Wilcox with KOSBE over there in Kingsport. And always good to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, first of all, let's talk a little bit about what you guys are doing as an organization, because obviously huge call to action here.
Absolutely. So again, you know, we're with the small businesses, so it's KOSBE, Kingsport Office of Small Business Development and Entrepreneurship. And right now, yes, the telephone is ringing off the hook because we have businesses that are really going into crisis mode right now. And so what we're wanting to do is to help alleviate some of that anxiety that they have around this coronavirus and things that they can do in their business to keep it afloat and to recover. So we're really focusing on our response right now and how to help people with those disaster loans. So the SBA actually has an economic injury disaster loan for small businesses. And so now the burning question is, am I eligible? Can I apply for that? How long does it take to get? How much money can I apply for? And that sort of thing. So we can help them navigate all of their capital resources, all of the sources of capital for their businesses, not just the disaster loan. You know, so but it certainly is something that small business should consider, you know, at this time. So to apply, it's very simple. They can go online to our website at KOSBE.org, and there's a link, COVID-19. If they'll click on that link, they'll get a link directly to the application. So they don't have to they don't have to pay anyone to help them with the application. It's something that they can do by themselves. But what we're going to be doing very soon is having some webinars where people can get on that phone call and troubleshoot some of the problems that they might run into while they're filling out the application. The interest rate on it is very affordable, it's 3.75%. The term depends on the case, depends on the individual, depends on the business. So there's not a set term for it, but it's up to 30 years. So that would make a very small payment. We want people to be able to pay that loan back. Up to $2 million is the cap on that small business disaster loan. And any business that is in business in Tennessee can apply for that.
And you were saying that they've made that process pretty streamlined.
It is.
So now is a good time, even if right now you may be able to make ends meet.
Sure.
Taking a look ahead and what that future might hold and maybe being proactive.
Definitely. And they're going to have to forecast their revenue, for example, for the remainder of the year, what they're expecting. So a lot of people have asked me, how much should I ask for? How do I know, you know, this is still going on? How do I know how long this is going to last? How do I know how much to ask for? So this disaster loan is actually based on your fixed expenses. So your payroll, your accounts payable, your mortgage, your rent, those are the expenses that they're looking at, your monthly reoccurring expenses. And so we can make an estimate of that disaster loan based on those expenses.
What is some of your advice? Because I know, like you said, you have been there, you have, you know, helped them through all of these processes and getting them up and running and celebrated their success. And now, of course, looking ahead, a lot of these businesses are struggling so much right now.
Right. This is where the B word comes in, business plan, right? We need that business plan because we're going to need those financial projections. We're going to need, the business owner is going to have to know their sales history. They're going to have some financials. They're going to have a balance sheet. They're going to have a profit and loss statement, a cash budget. Those are some of the financial documents that they will be required to submit, to upload with the application. So the applying itself is easy. It's somewhat easy. I've been through the application. I know what the screenshots look like, but they may need some help, and that's where we're there to help them, to walk them through it. I would just say there's not a huge rush for them to fill out the application, but if they have all their information and they know what they need, they certainly can apply right now. But that application is actually available through the end of the year.
Okay.
So a lot of times, if your business has not experienced substantial economic injury yet, it'll be difficult in the application to show economic injury. And so it might be later for some companies. It might be right now for some of the larger businesses, restaurants that have a lot of employees. It's very easy to show economic injury. But with a business that just got started, for example, they may have to wait a while before they apply for that. So if they do get a decline on that application, they can apply after 6 months and they can reapply. in another 6 months if they happen to get a decline on that. So everybody's not going to be getting approved on that loan. They are going to loosen up some of the review process, but it needs to be a loan that they can pay back. Mm-hmm. It is a loan, and I do have a lot of people asking, is it a forgivable loan? Is it really a grant? Do I really have to pay it back? You bet you do, actually. So in the disclosures, when you're applying for that, they're wanting real estate, if you have it, as collateral. If it's anything over $25,000, you are going to need to have some collateral, anything that you have. And if you don't pay that loan back, in the disclosures, they will garnish the check. They will take that tax refund. So this is not a loan that you want to be cavalier,
sure,
with as you're filling out the application. If it's something that you really need, absolutely apply for it. But keep in mind, it is a loan and not a grant.
And of course, you are there, like you mentioned, you talked about these upcoming webinars, you guys continuing to try to address and help out these small businesses. And we know in Kingsport and so many other communities here in our region, our small businesses are
sure,
backbone of our communities.
Yeah, and I want small businesses to stay present. So I want them to keep visible with their marketing and with their social media. So don't just disappear because you've had to close down temporarily with this situation. As a small business, look at ways that you can stay out there, right, that you can help. I've seen businesses, I love when I see businesses helping other businesses. And this was a beauty business, for example, and she's been interviewing people on Facebook, a restaurant business or other types of businesses, and she's just looking at how can she help other people. And that's what we should do, is we should ask, how can I help, as opposed to, hey, buy my stuff right now. So we're seeing a lot of people pushing buy my stuff right now, and really we need to step back and look at, we should be asking, how can I help other businesses? And we'll remember that as a consumer, as a shopper, we're going to remember those that helped others.
Absolutely.
And we're going to do business with them.
And we're all going to get through this together.
And we're all going to get through this together.
All right. Well, you mentioned the loan again. Go ahead and give the address
Sure,
for people that need that information.
Right. So they could go directly to SBA.gov. As soon as you hit that homepage, you're going to see a link to get to the disaster loan application. One big piece of advice, Amy, that I want people to do is I want them to print out the paper loan application first, fill it out with a pencil or pen before they sit down to do the online application. It'll go much easier for them if they do it that way. Now, some are just going to jump in because we know how entrepreneurs are, and we can help you get through it.
All right, wonderful. Thank you for everything you do for our community.
Thanks.
All the small businesses out there. Aundrea, always good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Here is that information. Don't forget those loans are available to the small businesses that need them. We'll be right back.